Hello, welcome back to our playthrough of The Long Dark. This is part 2 now. I just have to save it by going to sleep for an hour. But we're back where we finished off. We're just about to leave this door. We had a pretty good start in part 1. We collected a lot of stuff. We narrowly avoided being seen by a wolf. But we survived. We made it out through the night. We slept in this cabin, or the camp office, I think it's called. It's snowing now. Let's have a look. It's pretty cold, -19, but we can survive it. We'll make do with this. We're going to leave our safety, which is the camp office, and go forth and look for more supplies. This is the only thing that we can do in order to stay alive. We have to put ourselves in danger from the cold and the wind and all the animals like the wolves and the bears and things that could do us harm, in order to get enough food and water and other supplies to keep us alive long enough until we're rescued, I suppose, and try and find a way out of this desolate wasteland, which is northern Canada. I can see a train down that end. We're heading this way. Just to see we'll stay on the train tracks for now. We could head into the woods. Probably more wolves in the woods. We don't want to risk that at this point. We're heading this way. Checking around constantly. Oh, I spot a wolf, you see. It's always good to check around. The wolf just walked into the woods there. I was looking for this at the end of the train tracks here, which looks like some sort of place to I might find some supplies. I'm going to avoid that completely. If he's hiding in the woods for me and he jumps out on me, I'm in big trouble. I do have a hatchet, which is a sharp object I will be able to fight him off with. But if he does jump on top of me, he will always do me damage. He might even kill me. Is that something else? That's something else sneaking there, right there. Behind the tree now. I saw something else. I'm pretty certain of it. So I'm going to head this way. We always got to avoid danger as much as possible. We're putting ourselves in danger by messing with wolves. And luckily we found some sort of shackled, rundown little building. The problem with being in such close confinement like this is you can't see around corners. Deadfall area is probably an ominous name. I'm going to get there, get the freak out of here as soon as possible. I don't like the deadfall area. Oops. Let's get out of the deadfall area. We do not want to fall dead in the deadfall area. So we're leaving. I spot a rabbit. Is that a rabbit there? I don't have anything to be able to hunt it with. Apparently they've added bows and arrows to this game now. You can craft them at crafting tables. I don't have any. There's a nice area for you can get snares. You can snare rabbits and catch them that way to be able to eat them. I don't have any hunting equipment or snares or weapons, anything, nothing I have at the moment do me any good. So I'm literally just a scavenger at this point. A lowly scavenger with no weapons and no means to do any damage to this wildlife. Got a hatchet. One thing about this game, if I could get my hatchet out and maybe do like a Viking move and throw my hatchet at the wildlife, or just at least swing it around in front of me to ward off some wolves or things that might do me harm, that would be an option. I can get a lantern out and wave that around, or when I've got a flare, you can wave a flare around, but you cannot get your hatchet out in front of your face and start waving that around, which is a shame. I wish they would add that in future. It would be a worthy addition to the game, I think. But for now, we are very cold. It probably wasn't a good idea to come this way. I don't know this area too well, which is probably why it's more exciting to go this way. I could have stuck to the tracks, I could have played it safe, but how entertaining would that be? Playing it safe isn't always very entertaining, let's put it that way. So we've come to this rock face. I'm going to head this way, I think, up this mountain, rather than down. I don't think we've got any other options so far as keeping warm. We've just got to persevere, head up this mountain. If it gets so bad, oh, the snow stopped. Does that mean it feels like -9. The sun's out, which is good. I might start a fire. Is that a good idea? If I make this fire here in the sun, it might get warm enough. Should we see if we can do that?
I'll die if I don't warm up soon.
Oh, that's why I'm starting a fire. I cannot start a fire on the snow for any reason. It's supposed to turn green. If it turns green, I can start the fire. If it stays red, invalid location. I can't do it at the moment for some weird reason. Maybe it's because I'm on a slope. I don't know. Let's put this away. Back to game and run up this mountain as fast as we can. My condition is now, you can see on the right hand side, I'm freezing. My condition is now deteriorating. I've gone from 100% condition and down. Anything that goes full on here, like fatigue is full or hunger or thirst full, it takes my condition, it eats into my condition, and cumulatively, if my condition gets down to 0, I die. I enter the long dark, which is the title of this game. We want to avoid the long dark as long as possible. We want to stay alive. Maybe I can make a fire here. Let's try. Yes, I made a fire. Okay, we're going to use some accelerant, so our chance of success is 100%. We're going to start this fire. Hopefully this will keep us warm. Fire starting skill has increased. Brilliant, it's great news. We're gonna stand by this fire. Oh dear. And the winds come now too. I just heard a wolf howling, which wasn't good news. Maybe the fire's tipped him off. I did not want to tip off the wolves. It doesn't look like I'm getting any warmer. I might make some tea. That might help me out. If I come here, make some herbal tea. Put this. My condition has gone down because the tea, obviously, as time goes fast, faster zips forward while I'm making the tea. If I go back now into my equipment, find the tea, a cup of herbal tea that's warm, hot, it says there. If I drink this, I'm not only adding calories, I'm hopefully getting warmer. Yes, I'm getting warmer. And sitting by this fire has done me good because I've gone down. So that tea and the fire is helping me out. Why is it getting dark? 11 hours of daylight left and it's getting dark. I don't like the look of that. Why is it so dark? This is wrong. There's something wrong with this place. More herbal tea, please. We'll cook some more of this. Hopefully take our freezingness down. We'll take our warmth up. How are we going to put it? And before the wolves get here, because I think I tipped them off. Hopefully they're scared of fire and they won't approach if they do see me. So my cold's gone down now. It has warmed up somewhat. It feels like 3 degrees Celsius now, which is great. That's what I wanted. What I'm going to do is going to eat some food and then continue. Eat some tin of sardines. Ugh. I'm glad it's him, not me. Didn't seem to do very much for my hunger, but there we go. I'm going to have to persevere now. I'm looking good. Conditions down to 98%, although we did stave off of the freezingness. So let's go then. Heading over this way. And what's down there? Looks like a leg. I'm going to head up here. I'm getting colder now. It feels like -14. It was that fire that was keeping me warm. Look, we probably should get a move on now. It's not a great idea to be outside for too long in the cold. We're up the side of this mountain. We're probably going to have to come down. It doesn't look like there's much up here. I'll make a run for it. One thing with this game too, running and walking doesn't seem to get you any warmer. In real life, I know if I run a lot, I get pretty warm. Although I use a lot of energy, that's probably a thing that they could add into this game. Your fatigue should go up faster, but your cold should go down if you were running. That would be my suggestion to the developers. We found a couple of shacks, which will probably keep us warm for the time being. Hopefully we find some more. food or supplies or something. I do spot a dead person here. It's very unfortunate when we spot dead people. I found a crow feather, helped me. I found another pry bar, which is great. That's not a shack I can go into. There's a frozen corpse here. Hopefully there's no wolves in the vicinity. Nothing in the frozen corpse. No wolves. Another frozen corpse. Fortunately, they look like they died at exactly the same time. Or somebody died and another person stumbled across his body and then died moments afterwards. Either way, dying within seconds of one another or dying having stumbled upon one another is not the best way to go and depart from this world. Either way, I feel sorry for them and I don't wish to join them. So I'm going to head into here, get out my lamp here, and we found some more wood, which is handy to make fires, keep us warm. We found a plastic container.
I could use this.
Beef jerky, that'll do nicely. Nothing else it seems in here. Have a quick look around. There's something in that bed that I saw. Is it a tin of juice or? It's a can of soup. Tomato soup, always good, always handy. I do like tomato soup. So we could head out again, or 10 hours of daylight. What we'll do, because sleeping gets you warm, we're going to have a little sleep, and also it makes your condition better. We're going to have a short sleep, we'll have a little nap. Afternoon naps are always good, they're always fun, and they keep you going longer. So 1 hour sleep might improve my condition. It has by 4%, so I'm up from 89 to 93%, which is great. Cold is now down, and there's 9 hours of daylight left. We're in good shape. Hunger is slightly up. We'll eat an energy bar, that'll keep us going, and we'll eat some jerky. Why not? Beef jerky. Everybody loves a bit of beef jerky. We'll have a drink just to make sure that all our needs are met. We're not cold, we're not hungry, we're not thirsty. We're a little bit tired, a little bit hungry. That energy bar and beef jerky wasn't enough, it seems. We're now going to head out again and see. Now we're refreshed, back up to 93% condition. Hunger, not hungry, not thirsty, too much at least. It's still very cold out here. We don't want to end up like these two people over here. So we will be looking around for animals. I have no idea where we are at the moment. I can see a rabbit over there. I do know this map pretty well, but I don't know where we are. I know around where the train tracks are, and that's about it. The lake and the tracks, I'm safe. Out in the mountains, in the woods, not so much. So if we spot a wolf or a bear, in fact, the bears are pretty savage. You've got no defense against the bear. They'll get you. You're at their mercy. So hopefully we won't run into a bear. If a wolf comes and attacks you, I've got a hatchet and I can fight back. They will kill me if I don't fight back, but I've got an option of fighting back, and they possibly will not kill me. I can defend myself at least. As with a bear, you've got no defense. It's just too strong. So we're coming to a bit of a clearing here. This looks like a logging area. So hopefully we don't get caught. It's a clear cut. We're at the clear cut. Hopefully we don't get ambushed by some wolf from behind some of these logs. I have to walk down slow. There's the deer there, so hopefully, or a stag. Hopefully if a wolf comes, he runs for the stag and not for me. So let's stick to the stag for the moment. There's not much we can do about the stag being here. We can't hunt him. And what's this way? There's a sign there for some reason. Let's head towards the sign and see what the sign is saying. Oh, another big sign. This looks like the path up the mountain. We're going to take this path and see where that takes us. I think this is probably the best way to go. Let's go up the mountain. Let's see what this is anyway. It says it's a tree inside a building. What does that mean? Okay, head up the mountain. Hopefully there's some sort of building up here. We're not so much looking for a tree inside a building, but a building would be nice. Hopefully with some sort of supplies. Hopefully with a nice big rifle or a bow and arrow or something like that. Something that we can use in our defense against these wild animals. We might get a nice view up here too. I wouldn't like to walk up that mountain there, that looks pretty big. This one looks quite reasonable. Hopefully it doesn't take too long to get up there. Hopefully don't find any wolves on the way up there. This is a quite narrow path. I'm not sure that we could find anywhere to hide. If a wolf corners us on this path, or even a bear, we'd probably jump off the side and hope for the best if a bear comes. Let's have a look. Yeah, there's probably somewhere, some sort of ledge we can get onto if a wolf comes. Sorry, if a bear comes. If a wolf comes, I might take my chances with a hatchet and try and cut him up, because you can survive a wolf attack if your condition is pretty high and you've got some sort of bladed instrument. Okay, here we go. It looks like some sort of building. Oh, it's the Forestry lookout. The weather's closed in on us. The weather has closed in. Just in time, we've made it just in time to the Forestry lookout. If the weather was clear, maybe we could have had a lookout of the windows, but unfortunately it looks to have closed in on us, and we made it here just in time, so that was good timing really. There's the door. We're in. We'll close the door behind us, thank you. Okay, first aid kit. Oh, we found a bullet there too. I'm going to pick that up in just a second. Antiseptic always helps. Sewing kit to fix my clothes. That's a good thing to have. Really good thing to have. We found a book. Brilliant. We found some more soup. How much soup do we need? You can never have too much soup. Radio. No, nothing happening. Another sewing kit. Wow. We are lucky with the sewing kits at the moment. 93% condition, feels like 1 degree Celsius. That's toasty at the moment. Feels very toasty in here. Looks like there should be some sort of weapon here, but it looks like it's been taken. Unfortunate as that is, we could have done with a weapon at the moment. So we will just hang around here a bit, I think. What it's probably good to do is fix up my clothes, because my clothes don't start off the best condition. You can see 95% boots, great, I like it. These are 90%. Let's compare these boots. We didn't look, did we? The boots I found aren't as good as the boots I've got, so we'll leave them. The gloves, basic gloves, are... Oh, we noticed before it was... I don't know if it was part 1. I looked at these gloves and they were 0.4 clothing wind chill bonus, but now they've deteriorated. So obviously these gloves have deteriorated in condition. Why am I not wearing my scarf? That was a bit troubling why I wasn't wearing my scarf. I can harvest some of these clothes. I'm going to harvest some of my clothes. Action, harvest, and it yields some cloth. So I'm going to harvest it and use the cloth to fix up my other clothes. So my excess clothes and... Oh, I didn't need to wear it. I meant to... What's it? So excess clothes and the cloth that I find... so long as I've got a sewing kit, I can fix my current clothes, which is a really good idea to stave off the cold. You can upgrade your clothing. You get a wolf skin coat in this, which is really great against the cold. It also scares off the wolves a lot of the time. If they see somebody walking around with one of their friends on their back as a coat, they're likely to run away. They don't always run away, but they sometimes do. So that helps against the cold. And as we get into this game, as we start collecting more stuff, hopefully we can craft ourselves a wolf skin coat. So let's harvest all these bits, and we're almost there now. We'll put these gloves back on, and we'll check what things need fixing up. Now this cotton long underwear needs fixing up, so we will repair. We can repair it for half an hour, 40%, chances at 80%, which is quite good. Use a little bit of cloth, select the sewing kit. Let's try that. Oh, I'm feeling cold just listening to that wind outside. So we've done that now. It's gone up to 99%, brilliant. So our clothing warmth bonus, I think it was 0.6 or 0.8, it's gone up to 1. So you can see how repairing clothes can be helpful against the cold. You can stay outside in the cold for longer with better clothes. This heavy wool sweater is a great piece of kit. I'm going to repair this next with my sewing kit. Let's go. And it looks like it's cleared up outside now, so that's great news. My jeans, I'm going to 76%. I'm going to repair. Oops, repair. And 3 hours daylight left, 2 hours daylight left. It looks like we're here for the night now. And once I've repaired my clothes, there won't be too much light left. Socks don't need repairing, the gloves do. So let's repair these gloves. So that's. Oh, I'm getting tired now. Ooh. I'm pretty thirsty. So I've been busy for a long time, and it's taken its toll. I need a drink. I'm going to take this drink, I'm going to have a sleep, and then we're going to come back. We're going to finish this episode, and we're going to come back in part number 3. Now, if you are enjoying this series so far, feel free to give me a thumbs up, and that will spur me on to continue this series, and we'll see how we go from there. So I'm going to have a sleep. We're going to take stock in the morning, and we're going to continue our voyage to try and avoid the long dark. So thank you for watching. I will save this now, and I will see you in the next video. Until then, bye for now.